destroy you.
What's happening, party people? This is your guy Damien. Welcome to Damien All Day. And we got action. The Sacramento Kings have made a trade with the Indiana Pacers. A six-person trade. I believe it's a six-person trade. And a pick also. But they traded Tyrese Haliburton, their young star, which is kind of puzzling for people to understand that why they would do that and everything. But the Kings right now are bottom of the barrel. They're just not. They're not living up to whatever expectations they had. That being said, with this trade, I think is a good thing. And the reason why I'm going to tell you it's a good thing is because the Kings got somebody in Sabonis that is a bona fide big man, a two-time All-Star, and that he's going to do something with this team and might even change the dynamic to a degree with their offense alongside with De'Aaron Fox. And of course, people are probably wondering, well, why didn't they trade De'Aaron and this and that and stuff? Well, it's De'Aaron's team. They probably have been saying this for the longest, that De'Aaron is their guy. You know, they're building and putting together things around De'Aaron. And I can appreciate that. I understand that the Kings have been pretty much bottom of the barrel type of situation and haven't been good in a very long time. And something needed to be done because this group initially is just not working. It's just not working regardless. They needed to do something. They need to break this up, whatever the case may be, pick and pull or just blow the whole thing apart. But no, it's just not working. Haliburton is a great player, and he's going to be an all-star in the future, and he's going to really help Indiana in their rebuild. And you know, I hate to see him go, but you guys know the saying, you got to give something to get something. And Sabonis is 25. He's a two-time All-Star. Some people are up in arms about it, and actually some people are good with it. I'm actually good with it. I don't like to see Tyrese go, but I think Sabonis is the right get for them. They needed somebody like that. They needed that big man that can pass and also can score. He's going to give you like 20 to 25 a night. You know, he's a double machine, and it's a good move. I can't complain about it. I'm not going to complain about it. And I think that in the long run, people got to understand to where Sabonis is going to be a piece that you probably should have had for a long time. Because the Kings haven't had a good big man since Boogie. Let's just keep it 1,000 on that one. The Kings haven't had a good big man since Boogie. Boogie had his issues, you know, with getting into technicals and all that type of stuff. But he was a scorer. I'm not really too keen on his passing. I don't really remember much of that. I believe he had pretty good defense as well, too. But the bottom line is the Kings needed a good, solid big man. Sabonis is no scrub. He's young. He's 25. De'Aaron Fox is 24. He's not an old guy. They're going to work great together. Some pick and pop, pick and roll, pick this, pick that. It's going to be a beautiful thing regardless, no matter what. And also, they got, who is it? Justin Holiday and Jeremy Lamb coming from Indiana. And in exchange, we've given them Tristan Thompson and Buddy Hield. Yay. I'm happy to see Buddy go. He's been wanting to go for a while, and we don't need it. We just don't need it. We don't need that kind of energy. We're trying to fix and build. We can't fix and build when we got players like Buddy. It just wasn't going to work. We tried it. Didn't work out. It is what it is on that. Okay. So tonight they played the Timberwolves, a second in a back-to-back at home. And Sabonis made his Sacramento Kings debut, and he did very well. He actually had 22 points on 14 boards, and he looked great. He looked good in the Kings uniform. He looked like he fit in right along, and I like it, and I think it's going to work out. He has 2 years left on his deal, and so on his contract. So the big question is, are they going to be able to keep him? It depends on what else you do for the trade deadline, which will be the next day, I believe by noon or 3 or something like that. So you got the trade deadline. Kings are not done, and they better not be done. The Kings are not done with the trades. They need to be moving. They got to make some more moves. You got pieces. Make some more moves. We're pretty much not getting Simmons. That's off the table. They're talking about Simmons and Harden. That may not even happen. I think that actually is kind of dumb for that move, but that's a whole nother story. I might even talk about that at another time. But, yeah, Domantas Sabonis, 22 points, 14 boards. Kings win tonight, 132-119. Want to know what's Sabonis? Could he go undefeated with Sabonis? No, I'm just kidding. But it's a good start. He looked good out there. He looked pretty comfortable. They fed him the ball. He was dishing the ball. It just looked like it fit. I haven't really said that much when it comes to the Kings and some of these players, but I think with Sabonis, it just fit. Like everything about it fit. Running up and down the court, dishing the ball, setting the screens, grabbing the boards, muscling his way to the basket. It fit, and it was good. So he looked good. He was wearing number 10. I got to check in and see what's going on with Tyrese, if he played or not. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that. But I think the Kings did good. My opinion, this part of their trade situation was I give it an A. Oh, and they gave up a 2024 pick. I think it's 2024. I'll have to look that up, but I think the Kings did good. I think that it's the right move, and I think that they need to try to keep Sabonis, keep him happy, keep him working with Fox and everybody else. You can really get something going if you just do the right thing, get the right pieces in there. Justin Holiday played. He did well. I don't have his stats in front of me, but that's all right. I didn't want to get into that. I just wanted to talk about Haliburton and Sabonis. Haliburton, great, good, young, solid player. And it sucks that he's gone, but I think it's better in the long run. Hopefully there's a long run if they can keep Sabonis after the 2 years. If they can keep Sabonis after the 2 years, perfect. That's great. But right now, and I think from the Kings' perspective, they want to at least try to get into the play-in. That's your goal as of right now. Get into the play-in. We're right before the All-Star break. Then after the All-Star break, get your minds right. Get focused. Get some wins under your belt. Please. Get some wins and build momentum going into the end of the year. Get into this play-in. If you can get into this play-in, you might be able to do something. Because I don't expect them to, okay, they get into the play-in and they happen to win and get in. I don't really expect them to do much in the playoffs, if anything at all, honestly. If they do, that'd be great. I like a little miracle run through the playoffs. That would be perfect. But I just want them to at least get to the play-in. If you can get to the play-in, then you're good. And it's a good start. Going into next year, you're like, okay, cool. We got into the play-in this year. We got some new players, and we're going to work in this chemistry and work in this vibe and everything, and it's going to work out perfectly. That's good. I'm good with that. As long as they can do that, I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. But I think it's a good deal. I think it's a good trade. The Kings are not done. Kings, listen to me. You are not done. Monty McNair, you better pull something off by the end of Thursday. or by the end of the deadline on Thursday. You better pull something off. You did a good deal already, but you're not done. You need to pull something else off. But I like it. A lot of people probably don't like it because of getting rid of the young player, but you got to give something to get something. And I like Sabonis. I've kind of paid attention a little bit to him here and there, but you got to look at the upside and long term and even the now, because if Sabonis can keep doing what he's doing right now, then you guys should be able to get into the play-in. It's crazy to talk about the play-in. Let's get to the play-in. We should be trying to get another spot, another seed or something, and that's okay. It's okay. So let me wrap this up. Kings got Domantas Sabonis. He made his debut tonight. 22 points, 14 boards. Looked great in the Kings uniform. Played great in the Kings uniform. And I hope that's more to come for that. So just remember, you guys, I got some more videos on along the way. I'm talking about some other stuff. Got to talk about some AEW and the debut of Keith Lee. I will be talking about that. That's going to be crazy. My guy. Another mess up of WWE, I'll tell you that much. But all right, just remember, keep checking in on me, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out.